Sun, moon, stars,
It's a dark night, 2-0. So, you see the beacon of light through that black hole? Greetings, suns and moons, and of course, I have to welcome back all my stars. We're going to go ahead and get into channeling this energy. Either show me what it is I need to see. So, what we're looking at is a part 2 of the previous Sun, Moon, and Stars intuitive reading. Now, what I gather from all of this energy coming out jumbled up is someone's reveal of a CPN has something to do with an unauthorized use of someone else's social. Now, for those that are paying attention, what this is talking about is word of mouth. However, because someone wanted to know what you said specifically, clearly, they may have said, run that back. Now, if you're puzzled as to how they were able to do it, it was because of someone's use of Gemini technology. Now, in the previous reading, we talked about the reveal of a CPN. However, the information pertaining to someone's social was not intuited. And because of this, what I gather from this energy here is the second portion, which will entail the reveal of whom did something and why. Now, you could be a mother figure or a mother figure knows something about someone that became brutally honest. However, because this King of Swords is partnered here with the Queen of Cups, what this is talking about is backlash. Now, your Chiron sign is significant. However, in regards to a centaur, what this is talking about is a reading rainbow, but not just any reading rainbow. This is specifically associated with a channel. Now, if this is you and you are the one that was watching Reading Rainbow, you are also aware that the individual that told you to tune into that program was also someone that said they couldn't trust you. Now, certainly, this is pertaining to an altercation that took place in the past, but not just that. This individual decided that he would invite you to a gathering. Now, because the King of Cups is here, what this is talking about is a long lost love for someone. However, because 80s is here in reverse, this is giving me the energy of someone being born in the 70s. Now, you may have been born in the late 70s or early 80s. And since this is the case, you may call a festival a gathering. And this is because you don't want anyone with connectivity to know where you're at. Now, because this is also associated with a carnival, what this is getting to is someone going to see a music band, but not just any band, an oldies but goodies band. And since this is the case, all this prior energy that was associated with my prior reading is coming back to be interpreted one more again. Now, someone may have said that you were zoning out, and we all know what that implies. However, they didn't tell you that they were also someone that knew about the zoning in Atlanta and in Pittsburgh. So what I'm gathering from all of this information coming out is a storyline, but not just any storyline. This is talking about a popular app. Now, if you are someone that is familiar with Niger and Yamataka, you are also aware of an awful angel. However, you refer to the angels as Basiki. And this is because in your region, they're known as entities. Now, for those that are not aware, there's some sort of cross communication surrounding a belief system and the usage of dialect. However, because I'm a Shakti, what this is getting to is me being multicultural and my heritage being displayed for everyone to see. Now, you know that I am Choctaw, Native American Indian. However, you don't know what that makeup is. And because of this, someone is going to go out on a limb and say either is Creole. However, original Shaktis say crawl. Now, you know that a certain mixture of Creole is French, Black, and American. However, my particular heritage is a makeup of Black, Washington Indian, Asian, and Hispanic. And because you are aware that that is indeed multicultural, what this is talking about is your belief. Now, in regards to your belief, you may also know that someone uses CPNs in order to be able to rent Airbnbs. However, you're not aware that this particular individual is also into social numbers. And because of this, I'm going to tell you now that this bus driver is not going to be present in your town, bars. And this is because this individual feels like if they stay around you too long, some information is going to get revealed. Now, this certainly has a lot to do with someone releasing something from an app. And when they did so, they were also informed of an overdraft. Now, because my camera is dimming, what this is getting to is someone realizing that they made a mistake when they decided to do Mansi in order to be able to be in sync with me when I'm filming. Now, for those that are viewing, from my angle, it is a dimming of my camera light. And this is because the settings on my device change when someone uses ALEXA. And this is because this individual wants to see consistently if I'm doing my podcast. Now, in regards to this Queen of Wands in reverse, what this is talking about is someone's arrival. However, upon arrival, someone said, ew. And this is because the individual that they felt they were interested in is known for using strong filters, but not just any type of filters. These filters alter your face and your body. And because of this individual sent them home. Now, if this is you that sent someone home, what this is talking about is a trickster type of energy, feeling like since they paid their way, you're going to accept them. However, because the 8th dimension is here, what I'm getting is you sent them packing. Now, what I'm also picking up is a radiation that could be coming from a plant in your environment or a micronism. And because of this, what I'm going to tell you now is a cathedral has a wire gate. And because that wire gate is there, you're not able to intercept any messages coming from a satellite. Now, if you are someone that is an avid satellite user, what this is talking about is cross configuration. However, because a seer is also near a wire gate, what I'm getting for you is your interpretation of a King of Cups has nothing to do with being your twin flame. What this is talking about is someone's love for someone else. However, because the Anka is here, this is giving me someone peered into someone else's twin flame union. And when they did so, they were surprised because this particular twin is not the one to play around with. Now, in regards to someone zoning out, what I'm getting is the 6th day and the 1st of the month is also associated with someone's birthday. However, because Awful Angel is here right next to it, what this is talking about is someone being exposed for a lie. Now, what I'm also picking up is the 12th dimension has a lot to do with a Pisces. However, they could also be an individual that attempted to peer into your destiny. And when they did so, they may have said they're going to lose their job. And this is because this individual works day and night attempting to disturb your peace and stop your employment. Now, if you feel like this is you, what this is getting to is you joining the membership. However, because I'm being guided to move on, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are someone that is using someone's social number, there's certainly an investigation happening in regards to your whereabouts and to whom is all associated with you. Now, if you would like a one-on-one reading, reach out to me at oracleoftheether@gmail.com and or join the membership. Deuces. What is your name? What is your name? Sergisias Ether.